Good good evening, everybody. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. I just wanted to come and hop on here to say thank you to everyone for all the birthday wishes today. It's been quite a day, I'm not gonna lie. My birthday is always there's always a high amount of emotion that comes with this day, as it's not lost on me the circumstances of birth, being born premature, not being expected to survive, and then having to navigate living life with cerebral palsy. So it's not so it's not lost on me how far I've come in these last 40 years of my life. And I couldn't have done it alone. I've had the love and support of my family, have the encouragement of all my friends, no matter where in the world they are. Like everyone makes the days where putting one foot in front of the other becomes a lot to bear. Like the support around me makes the days a joy to behold. And I can't thank you guys enough. I can't thank everyone enough for all of it. At least at least I made it through that part of the video without crying. I've shed tears at least twice today, given the circumstances of this day. So I managed to hold myself together through the rest of today. But before I go, there is one I want to share something that came in my inbox earlier this morning. So I got an email from the website Future Me, which allows you to write letters and date them for a date in the future. Well, this particular letter that I wrote was dated on January 23rd, 2014, for this exact date. I wrote it and didn't think much of it and sent it into the ether, and it disappeared from my memory entirely until this morning. I would like to read that letter to y'all if it's okay. And it goes something like this. The letter from my 2014 self. Dear future Oswald, today is Monday, December 1st, 2025. It is your 40th birthday. A lot happened in 40 years. You managed to survive prematurity at birth and every associated condition with cerebral palsy that came with. Through surgery and situation, you've come out stronger on the other side, walking on your own 2 feet, unassisted, something that was unimaginable when you began the senior year of high school. Throughout your life, you've had some big successes, graduating from elementary middle school, graduating from high school at 17, getting your Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice at 23, all the medals and volleyball trophies from elementary and middle school displayed athletic prowess. Your life hasn't been without setbacks. The years from 2003 to 2013 are known as the lost decade, where you struggled to find a job after college. Hopefully your 30s will see more success than your 20s did. At the very least, have a direction to take your life in. Hopefully you'll still keep in touch with your friends and family. They're the most important things in your life, and never forget that. Don't let your insecurities take hold of you. You're a strong and confident person despite what the inner critical voice says. Here's to 40. Here's to you at 40, and wishing 40 more years of happiness and health. When I wrote that back in 2014, none of what happened in the years since I had in my mind. I didn't see myself having multiple poetry books out, or even like writing to the extent that I did. I didn't see myself traveling to the extent that I did. I didn't see putting myself out there to the extent that I did back then. With this letter, it's like me, like it was a very shallow, like non-specific piece where there were much in the way of details, or as much as details as I could have for 2014 me, not knowing, not knowing, of course, that the future would be in a much different place all these years later. But the one thing that I've known for certain this entire time is that even through the days where I felt like absolute crap and treated myself like absolute crap, I've never lost hope in myself, even though I'll be the last person to openly say so. Like, I've always had that sense of belief in myself, which it doesn't always come out in the immediate moment when it's needed, but it's always been there. I mean, how else would I like manage to get to this point in my life if I didn't even have even the tiniest bit of belief in myself? And I did. And here I am as the first day at 40 is about to come to a close. I'm hoping this next year and this next decade of my life, I have more to say to my future self when I write my letter, when I write the letter that gets opened on my 50th birthday in 2035. Who knows where life will be by the time we get to that point. But right for now, I just want to enjoy the journey that I'm on in the company of all you wonderful people that I have in my life. Like, even though I admit, like, I haven't always been the best friend or the most, like, communicative, and I've been distant as well. Like, I've always, like, I've always been there, even if my presence hasn't been always been obvious. I'm hoping that in this next decade of life that I'm able to be more present than I already am and have much more company in my life to enjoy to enjoy moments like this, and all the company to tell all the stories with, as no person's an island, and we need each other in this world to survive. Well, everyone, I thank all of you for all the birthday wishes today. They've made my day, and they've brightened my mood for the first time since I've been back home from Spain. And I am grateful to the ends of the earth for each and every one of you. I hope you don't forget that, please. That's it for this video. I hope everyone has a good night, and I will see you later this week in my usual spot for this week's poetry reading. Until then, have a good night, everybody.